If you suffer from chronically tight hamstrings, try these 3 exercises to help relieve the tightness. Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Sullivan from Nova Chiropractic and Acupuncture. One common region where we see muscle tightness and stiffness is in the hamstrings. And the reason for that is we sit all day long. These muscles often don't get put through a range of motion and can lead to tightness. But when this becomes tight, it can lead to lower back pain, it can lead to leg pain, and even calf pain. So these are 3 great exercises to help relieve chronically tight hamstrings. The first hamstring stretch we're going to do for those tight and stiff hamstrings is going to be a step stretch. So what this is going to look like is you're going to find any kind of step there, and let's stretch your left one. So I'm going to put your left foot up on the step. And what we want is just like a slight knee bend. We don't want a big knee bend there. And what Renee's going to do is we're going to do a hip hinge where we're basically going to push our butt back like in that direction, but keep our back nice and straight and chest tall. So let's have you hinge back for me. Good, to the point where you feel that stretch, and you should feel it in the belly of the muscle if you're doing it correctly. Good, and you're going to hold for 10 seconds and then come back up. And then let's have you go through that range of motion again. And again, you want to hold it once you get to that stretch position. Great. The key with this one is you got to keep just a slight knee bend. And then again, the big thing, you chest tall, back straight, and then you want to hinge from your hips and not round to your back. If you're going to round your back, you're going to lose the stretch. But this is a great one if you're dealing with like chronically tight hamstrings. And what I would do is I would do 10 repetitions for 2 sets on each leg. So just alternate back and forth after each 10 reps, and then we'll do it twice. The second stretch we're going to do for chronically tight hamstrings is going to be a deadlift stretch. So what this is going to look like, I'm going to have you grab a PVC pipe, a broomstick, any kind of dowel like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with our arms about shoulder width apart. And what we want to do is I'm going to have you grab that shoulder width apart. And the key with this one is, again, we want to hip hinge. So from our hips, back straight, we want to hinge forward, and as we do that, I want you to keep the bar close to your thighs and ultimately go all the way down to about your shins. But the key with this one is to make sure you maintain that back nice and straight as if you were doing a deadlift, and then that'll help to concentrate the stretch in the posterior chain. Okay, so let's have you demonstrate it from the front. Let's have you lower the bar slowly, and again, she's hinging from her hips, driving her hips back. Just like that. And she wants to get down to about kind of that upper shin level and then come back up. And we want to go this direction about 10 times. So again, go ahead, drop it down. Good. And then the key is back's nice and straight. Perfect. Let's demonstrate it from a side view now. So again, the key is deadlift position here. Nice and easy, back straight. She's going to hinge from her hips and drive her hips back. And that's going to allow the stretch right in the hamstring belly there. Come back up. But you'll notice as she goes forward this next rep, she's going to keep her back nice and straight and not round her back. And that's going to allow that to stretch the hamstring the most. And then let's just show it one more view from the back here. So let's have you face the back wall. Again, nice and slowly going through that stretch, hold and do 10 repetitions. And we'll do that for 2 sets. And come back up. And let's do one more range down. And again, if you're doing it correctly, you should feel it kind of in the calf, hamstrings, glute, and back. That stretches that whole posterior chain, but it's great if you deal with tight hamstrings. The third stretch we're going to do for chronically tight hamstrings is called the single leg deadlift stretch. So with this one, what we're going to do is you're either going to take that same dowel, or I would recommend like a chair or a countertop, and we're going to basically hold that dowel or that countertop with our left arm. And what Renee wants to do is she wants to hinge from her hips. This case, whatever side you're holding on to, that same leg is going to drive back, okay? And what she's going to do, she's going to hip hinge and drive back. And with her other arm, she's going to make a fist and put it out straight to the wall like that. And come back down. And let's go through that range again. Go ahead. And what you're going to feel is you're going to feel a good stretch right in that hamstring. And again, if you notice her back's nice and straight, legs straight, she's not rounding at all, and that's going to help to make it more effective of a stretch. If you suffer from chronically tight hamstrings, give our office a call at 703-912-7822 or schedule online at novacarwellness.com.